Welcome to the Once in a Lifetime series. These long form videos. This one's about South Dakota, about a 220-mile stretch we're going to take over 5 days. Sit back and enjoy the ride. The journey starts right now. Hey all, Russ here, RVerTV. Welcome. Check it out. We're in Pierre, South Dakota. This is the South Dakota state capital. And it's a Sunday morning. And guess what? I checked online. It's open 7 days a week. We can actually go inside. We're a bit early yet. I thought I'd walk around the outside. 4 years ago I was here, and actually 5 years ago, when I had that old gray motorhome, old Spirit, and couldn't get in it. It was during a weekday, couldn't park anywhere. It didn't work out. So, guess what? Perfect timing. Look at this building. I love going in these old capitals. This one's supposed to be really cool. Anyway, let's go walk around. This governor, she's pretty famous. See her on the TV all the time for South Dakota. This is where they do their business. I like the ones with the big domes. You can go inside and look up at them. The artwork in these places are usually just incredible. Alright, I spotted a building across the street. We'll go check that thing out. Looks like some kind of war memorial or something. Flowers all in bloom. It's summertime in South Dakota. Blue sky, perfect weather. That fire smoke keeps rolling in and out. It's supposed to be hot too. We absolutely have this place to ourselves. Couldn't be nicer. Wow. Now, some of these buildings are not open today. That's okay. Look at the old statue. Say World War I. Leslie Jensen. Very well done. There's a big bell over here too. Wow, look at this old timer, huh? Been here a long time. Hear it ring. There's parts, I don't know a lot about this. Last time I was here, I stayed at a campground. It's way up on the hill. You could oversee the whole town. Maybe we'll try to get there tonight. Cool. Alright, well, what do you say? Let's cruise over. See if we can't get in that big building over across the street. Hear all the birds chirping in the trees. It gets cold here in the winter, guaranteed. South Dakota state capital. Impressive, very impressive looking. A lot of these were built in the late 1800s or early 1900s. Let's walk up like we know what we're doing. Yeah, no one's here. This is perfect. Figure out how to get in there. What do we got here? Wow, a time capsule. 2075. July 4th. Well, I don't know if I'll be around for that one. There you go. We the people, United States. Nice. Alright, I think I have to go around the backside to get in here. Not sure. I'll figure it out. Yep, we gotta go on the back side of the building. I'm gonna switch parking places, go around the back. Plus, I spotted another big statue thing up here I want to try to get a picture of. So we'll be in there in a minute. Right up here, looks like horses or something. We gotta check it. Cool little pond here, lake. Alright, let's check this. Fighting Stallion Memorial. 1994, look at this. Wow. The history here is so vast. My goodness. Look how that ivy's growing over this. Pretty powerful statue, huh? A few names, memorials on there. Alright, well, let's head around back of the building. See if we can't get in. Alright, I parked out back here. This looks like the entrance. Probably gotta go through security or something. Most capitals do. I've been to quite a few of them through the years. Alright, let's see what we get into. Alright. Signed in the guest book. Really cool security guard. Very informative. Said wander around. Take all the pictures I want. Gotta go up these stairs here. Echoes these places make. It's cool. Wow. Look at the white marble, I guess, huh? Whoa. Look how bright. Huh. You know, a lot of these capitals are so dark. Wow. Got the gold leaf color on all the pillars. The security guard said they've been working on this for quite a while. Some of these areas are under construction. I'm the only one in here. Vote for me. Look straight up at the dome. My goodness. That'll make you dizzy, huh? All the paintings. I'll be darned. Beautiful. Well, we say we'll just wander around a little bit. All the sculptures. More stairs to climb. Well, let's do it. See what we got up here. Normally they got Senate chambers and Supreme Court maybe. Wow. This place. What architecture? Oh, look, an elevator. Yeah. Stairs are more fun with the echo. I'm like a big kid. There you can really see the dome. Huh. I'd like to go up there and say, hey, change that light bulb up there, wouldn't you? Okay. Wow. Private chambers for all the politicians. Cool drinking fountain. Wonder when this thing was built. It had to be 19. Okay, everyone quiet. Shh. Yeah, they're in session. No one's here. All the deals they cut. When you're a politician, it's nothing but negotiation, huh? Wow. Just, I don't know. I keep saying it, but it's just magnificent. I've never seen one with this white color like this. If you get a chance, oh my goodness, stop here, get you some pictures. Well, we'll just cruise each side of the dome here. You can walk all the way around it. See more of the design. Got another fountain on this side. Was it House of Representatives and Senate? What do we got up here? Oh, the years prior. The politicians that served way back. All their pictures. Cool. Well, this place is pretty impressive, I'll tell you that. Just artwork everywhere. And if you get a chance, come in here on a Sunday. Look at this. No one's here. Perfect. All right. Well, they got my vote. See what's down here, what I missed. Much easier going down. I could use an elevator, but I like that noise. Just a big echoing sound. Imagine when this place is full of everyone. Just all the noise of everyone talking. Okay, what do we got down here? This is a lower level. Looks like a little gift shop. Ooh, what do we have here? Looks like some hallways. Oh, I see paintings. Gotta check them. There you go. Past governors, probably. Get your portrait painted. Huh. Some of those date way back. Another drinking fountain. What do we have here? Oh, governor's wives. All their stuff. Looks like replicas, dresses they wore. Very different events. Their pictures. I'll be darned. Here you go. It looks like judges. Probably their Supreme Court. All their portraits. Well, it looks like we're getting down near the end. Security guard also told me there's a big memorial outside near that lake. Got to check out too. We'll do that. Well, very impressive South Dakota State Capitol here. Okay, well, let's head on outside. I'll try to find that other memorial he was telling me about. They got a brochure and map they'll give you too. What's in there? 1910. Okay, that's when it was built. There's all the old pictures of it being constructed. Wow. I think this is a level I came in on. Should be. No more stairs. Let's head on out. Made it. Okay, let's go find that outside memorial. Look, they got flowers out here too. They have parking lot wide open. Had no trouble parking this year. Found it. War Patriots. I hear a fountain going. Combat wounded. South Dakota knows how to take care of their vets, that's for sure. Oh wow, look at this. He was right. There's their little fountain. Huh. All the flags, the branches of the service. Look at this go, huh? Very fitting. Looks like a memorial wall here with all the names. These statues are so lifelike. Look at that. The detail that goes into this. Look at all the ones down here, they're saluting. It's kind of cool how that fountain, that water goes right back down. I bet this thing really lights up at night. How fitting, huh? All the branches of service represented. I am so glad I came down here. I almost was gonna skip this one. But when I seen it was open on a Sunday, I said, perfect. Because I really didn't want to come down here in a weekday because of parking. That's all. Flaming fountain. Look at that eagle. Wow. Well, what do we have here? Got, looks like 3 more memorials. See what they are for. Looks like for law enforcement, firefighters, first responders. Nice. Very good. Very well done. Well, head back over to the van. We're going to keep on trucking. I highly recommend coming here. Oh my goodness. If you get a chance, come check out the South Dakota state capitol. Sundays is perfect. No traffic. We're heading out of here. I'm going to go find that campground. We're going to spend the night here. It's across the big river, Missouri River. It's called Fort Pierre. And the campground name was Riverview, I believe. We'll find it. Actually, there's some cool historic buildings over here, and see what else we can find. Nice and warm, blue skies, a little hazy, not bad. Wasn't that state capitol building just as cool as it could be? I was extremely impressed with that. All that white marble in there and all that, that was really something. Alright, this looks like Motel Row here. Got a bunch of little shops. I guess this would be considered what the main drag through here. Oh goodness, look at all that hay in that trailer. Wow. That's a load and a half on that thing. Well, cattle and horses and ranches all over South Dakota. It's huge. Gonna be a hot one today too. Alright. River should be right up here. We're crossing the mighty Missouri River. Flows a long ways through a lot of different states. Looks like they're doing some work on it too. A lot of the Lewis and Clark folklore and history's all in this area too. Yeah, some big cranes on those barges down there. Probably doing work on the bridge. Alright, we're almost up here to Fort Pierre. Way off in the distance, that hill, top of that knoll is where that campground is. Riverview RV Park and Campground, and what a view. I stayed there 5 years ago. Well, looks like we're entering, yep, here it is, Fort Pierre. It's supposed to be a historic downtown district. We'll find that, do a drive-through before we head up to the RV park. Old train depot there. A lot of this stuff they turned into museums. See where that ice cream cone sign is, that's where we turn to go up to the RV park. But I believe right up here to the left is that little historic downtown district. Let's do this. Let's do a quick drive through and then we'll go up to the park. Yeah, this whole area in here, this is where French settlers came in, and fur trappers and traders, and because it's along the Missouri River. Lewis and Clark, I'm sure. Them two guys sure got around good for a canoe and some horses. Oh, look at the old buildings. Wow. This must be it here. The river straight ahead, Missouri River. Can you imagine back in the day? Ugh. To go back in time for a day, huh? Looks like a couple of them are little shops. Not too many cars down here. Okay, well, this looks like the old town, historic town. Let me get turned around here. There's the mighty Missouri. How would you like to live in a house right here? Like right there. Okay, well, let's go up and find that campground. I need to take a break from driving. Been doing quite a bit of it. Yeah, it's amazing how these old buildings stand the test of time. Of course, you know, they've been restored, but still, it's a lot of its original structure. Pretty cool. Okay, see that ice cream cone sign there? Always remember that if you come here, and you will. Wait till you see the view this place has up here. I remember it from last time. It's pretty spectacular. And it's kind of weird coming up here. You zigzag through this residential area, and way up top is the RV park. That building straight ahead, that's a rodeo Hall of Fame museum. I don't think it's open right now. Get a couple pictures of it. It's called Casey Tibbs Rodeo Center, South Dakota. They got these statues. I've seen pictures of this online. It's not open right now. It's got weird hours. I'll check another time when they're open, but definitely want to get pictures of these statues here. Can you imagine the history? There he is, Casey Tibbs. Old-time rodeo champion. Rodeos, ranches, farming, everything's huge in South Dakota. Pretty cool. I don't think I'd last on a tame horse, let alone a wild one like that. My goodness. I've been to a couple rodeos. They're extremely entertaining. What's this one? Johnny Smith Memorial Sculpture. Okay. Guess you gotta know all this stuff. Wow, look at that statue. Very fitting. There's another memorial across the road. We gotta stop and check that out too. Alright, moving on. Not sure what this one is. It's got flags around it. I don't remember it from last time, but we gotta stop. Plus, check out the view from up here. Up at the RV park, it's even better. You can look way down on the entire town of Pierre, the capital, and the mighty Missouri River. Here it is here. I don't know what it is, so let's stop, check it out. Wow, look at this. Back in 1743, two Frenchmen claimed this land with a lead tablet. They buried it in the name of France, and it was found in 1913 right here. Huh. That's why it's called Pierre, huh? National Historic Landmark. Who knew, huh? Wow. Okay. Probably fur traders or Lewis and Clark, them two guys. In their canoe. What's this? Translation of the... Okay, this is what they buried. And they made a replica of it. They actually found this here. To claim this land in the name of France. Huh. Pretty cool. What we got here? More about the explorers. I'll be darned. Never knew that one. And this is more about the same thing. I'll have to read that later. I'm going to look that up online. Huh. Alright, let's go find that RV park. $17.43. I can't even wrap my head around that one. What it would look like here then. Alright, we're climbing. Should be right up top of this hill. Last time I was here, I had that old gray motorhome called Spirit. That rebuild I did. That was clear back in 2015. Quite a while ago. And it should be right up here. Yep. Kind of at the end of the town here. Here it is, Riverview. They were working on this place too the last time I was here. Really expanding it. I stayed up here on the top side, but when I called earlier, the lady said drive down to the bottom section. Supposed to have a much better view, but look at this place. This is an RV park, full hookups. And here's going to be your view from up here. Look at this. Too bad it's smoky. Wow, look at all the sites. They're full. Pretty good. They're probably seasonal. Might want to check their website. Looks like they planted little trees here. Well, let's do a loop around the park and then I'll get checked in. Yeah, they got a lot of rigs here. Oh man, look at that view right off the edge. Little benches there you can sit on. Well, I got a premium site with a view. Wait till you see the view. Riverview RV Park. It was like $35, $36, something like that. Check it out right there. Love it. We need a break from the road for a day or so. End up a little picnic table. And right down there, there's the state capitol. It's kind of hard to make out. But what a view. They named it well, Riverview, overlooking the Missouri. Perfect. Well, glad I came up here. What a view from Riverview RV Park. Right here in Pierre, South Dakota. Nice little park. Looks like they got about at least 40 sites plus the ones up top. Kinda hard to tell, but you can see the Capitol Dome right out over there. There's the downtown area we just drove to. You know, Pierre's not that big. I don't know what the population is. Maybe 20,000, 30. But over there is where the Capitol is and all the town stores. And straight down below us, that's Fort Pierre on this side of the river. Pretty cool. Should have brought my fishing pole, huh? Well, gonna camp out tonight. Tomorrow we're back on the road. This is I-90. We're gonna exit right up here. Had a great stay at Riverview. We're 54 miles from Pierre, state capital. Wasn't that epic? That marble style capital, Riverview, RV, all that. Okay, this is exit 192. Murdo, South Dakota, and guess what? It's got this Pioneer Auto Museum. This thing's been on TV. It was on that American Pickers program. And it has, I guess, just a world-class auto everything museum. We're going to go check it out, like, right now. I was told about this at the Riverview RV Park where I stayed up in Pierre. They go, you gotta stop here, because I asked them, hey, what's good to see around here? Here it is on the left. This place is supposed to be massive. So let me find a place to park. We're gonna go check this thing out. Cool. Pioneer Auto, the big show, established in 1954. Cool. Look at the size of this place. Look at all the big signs. Big show. My goodness. Big variety show. The General Lee. Look at that. Dukes of Hazzard. Oh man, look at this thing. Need a water fountain. Ah, now that is funny. My goodness. All right, well, let's head on in. There's that van from the TV show. Says open. Let's go on in.
Yes, sir.
Hi.
How we doing?
We're doing. How about you?
Good side there.
Thank you.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir. How are you?
All right, we're in. Look at the old Oldsmobile. I guess there's many, many buildings here. So might need to pack a lunch. Oh boy, wow. Here we go. I love these places.
You want to hear the general what he's calling?
Yeah.
You recording on that thing?
Yeah. Nice. Thank you. Well, there you go. That guy's a character. Oh man, look, a baby carriage with the old car. Look at the signage. Oh man, 1952. That thing on the window is actually an air conditioner. I know what that is. Got the wood trim on a car. Oh my goodness. If you're a car buff, come to Murdo. Look at that thing. South Dakota. James Dean. Even though it's hot out, it's not bad in here. They got fans going. Oh, a wooden car. Look at this. An absolute wooden car. It's got a steering wheel. Oh my god, it's got a real engine in it. Look at that. Jeez, Smokey and the Bandit. Motorcycle. I mean, look at the signage. Thermometers, gas pump. Little car there. That's one of those at the front opens up. Huh. Phone booth. Hugo Parts and Service. Man. Talk about a collector. Goodness. Oh, here we go. Look at this. You need a pipe? Look at all the pipes. Dishes, antiques. My goodness. How could you ever keep track of all this stuff? Like scale, old carnival type stuff. Scales. Old time slot machine. Look at all the toy cars. Toy everything. What are those, Tonka? Isn't that what they called those, Tonka toys? Tools hang on the wall. Look at the lawnmower. Old time snowmobile. I mean, wherever they had space, they stuffed something in there or hung it on the wall. My goodness. Oh. Sorry, I keep saying it, but I'm overwhelmed here. Just trying to look at this stuff. What do you record first? What do you show? It's endless. Wonder if they heat these buildings. I wonder if, well, they gotta have it open year round. More toy stuff. Little tanker toys, tanker truck toy. Foosball. Pinball. You could spend a week in here. Look at the front end of an old Volkswagen. Ham's beer behind it. Oh, look at the carnival mirrors. There you go. Oop. My head's missing or something there. I'm upside down. Oh, man. Minnie Mouse. This is beyond a collection. This is somebody's dream and passion, lifetime. A lot of these pictures are autographed to the owner of the place. We're still in the first building. There's more buildings to go through. You'd need a team of people to keep track of this stuff. Look at the old Plymouth with the spoiler on the back. Barney Fife. Hey, Barney. Hope he has his bullet. A DeLorean sign. A display of an engine. Look at the little toy airplane, convertibles. That'd be a nice old car. There you go. There's your Mustang. Huh. Wonder if they sell any of this stuff. I doubt it. Oh my goodness, look at that roadster. Another wooden car. Look at this. Old time wooden car. Huh. I'll be darned. Guns up on the wall. Look at the size of that thing. That's a cannon. But boom, can you imagine pulling the trigger on that thing? Well, heck, I'm wore out just walking through that one. It goes way back in the property back there. More buildings right here. Well, let's keep trucking. See what else we're gonna find. I'm sure it's gonna be a surprise. Those old Pepsi machines, remember them? Green grass too. It's pretty good. Yeah, I wonder if they heat these buildings, let people come in here in the winter. Oh, here we go. Wow. I don't even know what that is. Radiators hanging off the front of it. Old work trucks. There's some old time cars. Old pickups. Willie's Jeep. Toyota, one of the older ones. Dodge. The condition these things are in too, I'm sure they've been restored, but they're even clean. How'd you like to clean all this stuff? Pretty nice buildings too. Wherever he had a space, he just parked it. Look there, old-time motorhome. There you go. There's your RV. Dark green. That is about dark green as you can get. And just more signage on the walls. All right, let's keep trucking. Next building. 8-decade room. Okay. There's an old hot rod. Convertible. It's kind of nice. See a Camaro. Convertible. All these must be convertibles in here, huh? Wow. Look at that yellow. Phew. Well, there ain't too many in here. These are really fixed up like a stage. Like they're 1940s. I bet they can shoot a movie in this place. Oh, look at that thing. What is that, a Rolls Royce? Oh, you guys gotta stop here. Antique motorcycles, of course. We got through the cars. Now what we have in here? Bingo. Bicycles. Still another antique car. See, I bet wherever he goes, hey, I got space. Let's stick a car in here. Old motorcycles. Danger, no smoking. Just everything and anything you could think of. And it's old, and see, this is history. He's saving history right here. Absolutely saving history. Those are some old timers. Even a little mini bike. Indian motorcycles. Then he's got Harley. The old time scooters. Imagine just trying to keep track of the tires, keeping them aired up. Look at that old sidecar there. There's the old leather helmets. That's how they used to protect themselves as much as they could. Bicycle built for two. 36 Harley. Oh my goodness, what's this thing? Look at that. Here's a stagecoach that's built into a motorcycle. Stagecoach trike, 1974. dealers use it for show. I bet they do. That one ought to go to Sturgis, huh? Tiny little tricycle up there for a little kid. Oh, goodness. They're hanging off the rafters. Well, pretty cool. Antique motorcycle building here at the Pioneer Auto Show. Man, he ain't kidding, it's a show. What a collection. Well, that one's in a case. It's got to be valuable. I think everything here is valuable. Truthfully, I think a collection like this could probably, how would you ever price it? It's priceless. You could never replace this stuff. Hey, Elvis is in the house. There's his jukebox or whatever it is. All right, what do you say? Let's go wander around outside some more. You could literally spend weeks in here going through all this stuff. Well, that looks like most of the buildings out here. Old gas pumps. They're all numbered. General Lee, we've seen that. Little wood shop, all the tools. Yeah, they got fans in most of the buildings, so you know it's hot. It's not bad. I bet he's got a big staff taking care of all this stuff. Plus, they got a restaurant here. Big gift shop, restaurant. Well, nothing like having your own train depot here. Western Union Station. Probably the original seating. Everything train. Look at that. Seats out of a train. Potbelly stove. Talk about movie props. If you ever were shooting a movie, oh my goodness. This guy would have it. Ticket office with the big bars on it. Player pianos. Just all the antiques, all the bottles. Phonographs. Barber shop, dental office. Back in the day, they claimed barbers were dentists too. They were the local place to go get fixed up. Need a stove. Look at them all. Just everywhere. Well, take a pick. We'll just zigzag back and forth, huh? Till we get to the end. Every time I go in one of these, I'm shocked. Oh boy. How colorful. If you're a photographer, this is a photographer's dream to come in and shoot these vehicles. Look at that, even a sign up there, Burns Motor Sales. I mean, they're everywhere. And they're clean for being out in these buildings like this. They must clean them off. Probably have almost daily with all the wind. All got license plates. Still got air in the tires. I like that one. Look at that. In that blue. And we're walking. Number 19 here. Oh, here you go. Pioneer Auto Sales. Yeah, I wonder if they sell them. I doubt it. Most of these museums won't. They collect. They want more. Where would you ever see something like that that's original? Hard to find. Very hard to find. Oh. Oh no, there's an empty spot. Maybe he did sell one. There's one of those solar cars, all one big solar panel. I've seen those before. Look at the front end on that. Incredible. Looks like, well, there's a gas station all set up. Looks like these buildings here, look at the tractors. Need a tractor? He's got everything else here. Covered wagons, farm equipment. Cars stuffed back in here. So the good stuff's in the other. Oh, look at the size of that. That's one of them steam tractors. We gotta see that thing. We're getting near the back of the property here. Look at the size. It's sunk in the ground, it's so heavy. That thing is humongous. Imagine that thing running. Oh man, I bet that makes some racket. $30 to $60 horsepower. Old time wagon there. Just more stuff. Never seen anything like this in my life. I've been to a lot of museums. I think we're at the back of the property, building 22. Yep, there's the back gate. Corky's Auto Supply. You just need a team of people running around buying this stuff. There's no way one guy could do all this. Every car has its place. These ones are really packed in here. Wonder how many hundreds of cars they got. Old Volkswagen. Maybe they start back here and work their way up front in the collection. Because you got to have titles on all this stuff. Still got to license them, even though they're sitting. I mean, they're all antiques. Not sure how all that works. Kind of like the way he laid out the colors. I mean, every other car is just a different color. Makes the other ones really stand out. Chevrolet. Well, that's a new one there. Look at that thing. That's no old car. Probably somebody's personal car. Gets to drive it. I was like, come in here every day and say, oh, I'll take this one home. Well, when you think you're done, you're not. That's them old Ford Edsels. I've seen those front ends before. It's all rusted up. They probably got people that restore them. Absolutely amazing. Well, we're getting at the end of it, it looks like, I think. I keep saying that, but every building, there's more. That thing's seen its day. That's tiny. Look at the orange. Yuck. Old Corvair, I know what those cars are. The front ends on those big cars, the big bumpers and grills, they don't make them like that anymore. But of course, you need a boat motor, antique boat motor collection. Air compressor collection. There is nothing that this guy hasn't collected. Huh. Let's see here. Did I miss anything? I don't think so. That's the train depot. What? What? Fire trucks. Silly me. Why wasn't I thinking? Where's the fire trucks at? Oh, they're right here. Oh, man. Okay, now I think we got it. Maybe. Don't know. We're in there. Milk cans. Says exit cafe and gift shop. Let's go check it out. About everything you can think of in here, but this isn't antiques. They got their t-shirts and hats. Now those signs would be cool. Bet a lot of people buy those. Games, puzzles, postcards. A few knickknacks, some of the older stuff. Not bad. I'm sure their food's good too. Very good. Yeah, that's from that TV show, that van there. But who'd ever think a little town, I mean, population here can't be that much. A little town like Murdo, South Dakota, has an auto museum. That's beyond an auto museum. I mean, you've seen it. There's everything under the sun that these people have collected. The sign said 1954, so they've been collecting for 70 years. Probably the families through the generations are keeping it going. But if you get a chance, gotta come here to Murdo, South Dakota. There's a couple RV parks. Which I'm gonna spend the night at. Then tomorrow we're going to keep on our journey, exploring across South Dakota. What a beautiful state. We're traveling on a little road, kind of parallel to I-90 here. Just left Murdo, had a great stay that last night. Wasn't that museum cool, the Pioneer Auto Museum? Alright, I'm looking for this next road. Should cut us underneath the highway. There is a historic, I guess it's a movie set town. They call it 1880. Gonna go underneath the highway here. This is actually I-90. Goes east to west through South Dakota. Look this up online, looked pretty interesting. There's a RV park here. Look at that. On the left, looks like they got a boondocking parking lot. Probably pull in there. Okay. There's their RV park. Quite a few rigs. Looks like a gas station. Probably get something to eat here. Alright, well, what do you say? Gotta check it out. Supposed to be like a little town, like an old western town. The whole real deal. Okay, well, let me get parked. Then we'll go check her out. "1880 town, Dakota Territory, right here on I-90. Okay, let's do it. Well, we're in this round barn thing here. Apparently Dances with the Wolves movie was shot here. Gunsmoke. All kinds of Western TV series and movies. They've used this place. Kind of interesting. A lot of props are here. But I guess their big claim to fame was that movie Dances with the Wolves, that Kevin Costner one. Just all kinds of old relics. Out that door there goes out to the town itself. But the guy said, be sure to check out upstairs. There's pictures of the actors when they were here shooting. Alright, let's head up here. The lighting in here isn't the best, so if the camera gets a little jumpy, I can't do much about it. Looks like all kinds of scenes from the movie. Wow, it's pretty big up here. He wasn't kidding when he said there's a lot of stuff. There's the TP that was used. Look at this place. It's another one of those round barns. Absolutely amazing how they build these. Can you imagine the weather this thing's withstood? Oh, man. Pretty cool. Alright, well, let's keep looking before we head outside. Truthfully, I don't remember the movie. I know it was famous. I know that actor's famous, that Kevin Costner guy. Look at that. There's a chair from the movie set. Go figure, in the middle of South Dakota on I-90. There is all, oh, look at that. There's a picture of the round barn. Wow, when they moved it in here. I'll be darned. There's another picture of it. Look at the artwork. Pretty impressive, really. I'd like to see how they make a movie one time. I've never experienced any of that. Oop, look at the floor. This floor ain't that thick. Let's see right down below. Alright, well, let's head on outside. Have some fun. Wow, this is a whole town. Look at these buildings. I mean, they are realistic. Huh. Hitching posts for your horse. Look at the watering trough. I'll be darned. You'd think of stuff like this in like Hollywood, but not here. Go in the saloon. Hey, barkeep. Look at that. All the bottles on the wall. Very rustic. Yeah, what else the guy says? Gunsmoke. In some of them other old westerns, they use this. Look at that. Wells Fargo. Old stagecoach. Definitely realistic. There's even a camel here. Somehow it's related to quartzite. Clear at the end of town. I talked to that guy for about 15 minutes. I couldn't record him, but here's the blacksmith shop. Hey, can I shoe my horse? Goodness. Old saddles. Those lights make it look like it's an oil lamp. They flicker. There's so much to see here, I don't know what to film first. Clothing and footwear, emporium, patent medicines. Oh, here we go. Marshal's office. Wow. There's his bunk. Hat hanging. Old stove with a coffee pot. There's the desk. My goodness. Uh-oh, here's the pokey. Lock 'em up. Maybe there's gonna be a jailbreak tonight, huh? All them old westerns. Chamber pot. Well, that's more than I need to know. Okay. Too funny. All right, what else can we find here? More little buildings. Those must be like little homes or something. Let's check it out. Yep. Pictures. Huh. Isn't that something? I mean, they got the dishes set up, the towels hanging. Very realistic. Wonder if they do reenactments here. I don't know. Oh, saloon. We gotta go in the saloon. It's open. Wow. Look at this place. You can smell the old wood. Look at all the actors that signed autographed pictures for this place. My goodness. I'll be darned. How realistic is this? It is real. This is a real-time old Western saloon. Big old balcony up there. What a place to shoot a music video or something. I bet they've used that. Old beat up chairs. They look beat up. There's your stage with the piano. And step up to the bar. Give me a sarsaparilla. Holy moly. The woodwork in this place. Goodness. Look at that. There's the Gunsmoke cast. All the old Western actors. Signed pictures to this place. Old Matt Dillon, huh? That's incredible. History. Might be movies, but still history. And in here, boot shop. Look at this old clock on the wall. The detail of this place is just incredible. Looks like we're about at the end of it. Well, I'll get some shoes on my horse here. My goodness, there's some old wagons. Very well done. Wow. I found the camel. Look at him. Goodness. He's just sitting there watching the traffic go by on the freeway. Couple hay burners there too. Look at them guys. Huh. Look at them guys. Think they're gonna get a treat or something. Everywhere you look, it's just so detailed. What would that be, like a watchtower or something? Oh, here we go. Oh, Otis the camel. I love popcorn. Why a camel? Oh my goodness, they're talking about quartzite. Hi, Jolly. I'll be darned, it's connected to quartzite. All the way up here in South Dakota. Well, isn't that something? Huh, right there. U.S. Army talking about, oh, hi, Jolly down there. Well, that is way up there. I'm glad I stopped. This is kind of a neat little stop here. Bunch of signs on the interstate about this place. All about 1880 town. Old time water tower. Well, let's duck in one or two of these on the way in. I don't think we went in this one. Land office. Let's see what's for sale. Wow, this is so realistic. If you get a chance, you got to stop here for sure. They must spend a bundle in maintenance on these old buildings. Bank and everything. Look at this. Stick 'em up. Give me the loot. Right away in your horse. Even an old fire wagon there. Pretty cool. Look, they got stuff inside. Let's peek. Big old reels, fire carriages, whatever they called them. Hoses. Shingles and siding. Hardware store there. What we got here? Stables. Dances with the Wolves. Must have been one of the big props in the movie. Was that a water wagon? Huh. Okay, well, not bad. Glad I stopped. I need to go out there and get some fuel before I leave. Even out front, look at this. Mannequins and detail signage. Just everywhere. Pretty good. Alright, I gotta get some fuel. Never imagined in a million years a place like this even exists on I-90. Middle of South Dakota. Hot weather and fire smoke skies. Hopefully it's not too bad when we get over towards Badlands. Badlands is that direction. Not too many more miles. Right down there, there's their RV park. They even got a replica train. I didn't even notice that. And the 1880 town. Pretty cool. Look at that. You can park a rig. Those guys are dry camping over there. So you really don't even have to stay in the RV park. You could probably dry camp for a night there. Heck, you got food, fuel. Grab a little shut-eye, go see the 1880 town and keep on trucking. Well, instead of the freeway I-90, let's stay on the frontage road. There's supposed to be a couple cool little towns. We're going to try to find a Minuteman Missile Museum, which I guess them are all over the area out here. We're on this 248. We're kind of skirting along I-90. We just left that 1880 western town. Wasn't that cool? Seeing all them old buildings. I mean, that was a completely set up western town from the 1800s. They use it for movie sets. Well, we're kind of cutting through a bunch of farmland, tiny little communities. Look, old motel that once was, probably before the interstate was built. Up the ways here. Eventually we'll drive through the Badlands too. There's a little town up here called Kadoka. It's supposed to have some statues in it, some artwork. So that's our goal right now. To keep up with my travels, be sure to check my website, RVerTV.tv, for all the latest in travel information. Right up the road here, too, is also a Minuteman Missile Museum we're going to try to find as well. Okay, I believe this is Kadoka, South Dakota. It's kind of cool that this road just kind of skirts right along I-90. You can go slow, enjoy the scenery instead of getting on that good old interstate, fighting traffic. It's supposed to be a pretty good size RV park here and gas station and some motels. I think that's all that's here. And those statues. We'll find them. I see them right off to the right. Actually, we'll get back on this road. We'll go straight there. Let's stop. Right there's the statues. Gotta see this stuff. When's the next time you're gonna be through here? South Dakota just keeps giving and giving for kind of cool, old, neat stuff to see. I mean, it is everywhere. Look at this. It's a truck stop. With what? Metal statues. Let's take a look at them. Wow, look at the effort. Look at the amount of welding. I mean, those are just all metal pieces, tools. It's got a headlight sitting on top of an old car. Look at this thing. Have you ever seen anything like that? Rusted, Scrappy. It's named Scrappy. Rusted artwork. That's cool. How'd you like to have that in your front yard? Now look at these things. I don't think these are real. They got metal sticking out of them. You know what? I think those are made like out of plaster or concrete. Those aren't real. See the metal frame sticking out of it? I'll be darned. They look real, but they're not. Just to move one of those, that has to weigh a ton. Tons. Many of them. Boy, you can feel the heat picking up today. It's going to be a hot one. That's pretty good. They can make, it's got to be like a concrete. That's solid. I'll be darned. Cool. Alright, well, say goodbye to Scrappy here. Perfect name, isn't it? Old junkyard made into a big old deer. Cool. Alright, according to the map here, we're only about 16 miles, 15, 16 miles from that Minuteman Museum. We'll just stay on the frontage road. I know a lot of people prefer the interstate, not me. This must be the old highway way before they built I-90. Okay, let's do it. Look at the size of this thing. I think it'll run you over. Goodness. I pulled off for a minute. There's been about, I don't know, this must be like the 8th or 9th one. Like a parade. No other traffic here, just these big tractors. Look how they have tracks on them, track drive. Okay, here we are, made it. There's an RV park off to the left and a gas station. This is actually Highway 240. It'll loop through the Badlands, but we're not going to Badlands yet. We're going to check out this national site for Minuteman. Then we'll go through Badlands. It must be that building right there. Cool. I found this when I was researching different routes. Looks open to me. Run by the government. There's supposed to be a couple sites that I can drive up. We'll have to get on the interstate for a few miles. You can actually see a silo with a missile in it. Okay, here we are. That's quite a building. Boy, they got a huge parking lot. Very RV friendly. Heck, you can pull semis in here. It's kind of like rusted metal on that building. Good old government. Alright, well, let's go in and check her out. Historic site. Imagine back in the day when the government come in your cornfield and said, hey, we're going to put in a missile. Oh, man. But that was part of an era that was a long time ago. But they still got them. I know in Montana they got them big ones up there. Okay. We're going in. Morning. All right. Great Plains Ground Zero. Wonder how many of these they had through here. The nation's nuclear defense. What else they got? Wow, I like that eagle up there, huh? My goodness. November 1989. Tear down that wall. History. People keep forgetting about history. This is part of it. And it's good they save this stuff. Cool. Alright. Let's go back in here. They gotta have good stuff. Worldwide delivery in 30 minutes or less. Look, they made it look like a pizza box. I bet. Launch control. That's how they used to live. They lived down underneath the ground. Because them things are deep. I've seen videos of people that have made homes out of them, the old abandoned ones. I'll be darned. Missile fields. Look at them things. Geiger counter for radiation. Wow. Pretty powerful. You don't think about this stuff when you're driving down I-90 heading to Rapid City or Sturgis. Look at them things. Shows you what we have for our defenses. Split-second decisions, man. Thank goodness they didn't never launch them. And they got little movies playing. What went on back in them days. What else we got? Pretty good artwork. When I was a kid in school, we used to have drills for this stuff. Matter of fact, that looks like the TV I had when I was a kid. Oh boy. Look at this. Interesting. Alright, well, I'm going to find out where those sites are, and then we'll drive up to them. Well, just 3-4 miles up the road. The launch building, you cannot go inside, but there's a display up there, like a kiosk, storyboards. And then a little few miles past that is an actual site that still has a missile in it, disarmed. Instead of taking the back roads, we're gonna just take I-90. It's not very far. Then I'll come back down to this 240. Also, I found out in there, I didn't know about, there's a prairie homestead up the road here that I'm probably gonna check out. All kinds of neat stuff, and look around, it looks like nothing's here. We're finding it. This is the exit. It said take this one. Yep, 127. Make a right and then it turns into a gravel road and we're there. This is it. Then the other site, just a few miles up the road too. That'll be the one that actually has the missile down in it. Cool. That must be the launch building. They used to give tours of the inside of it, but now it's only for groups. Look at all that hamburger there. My goodness, that's a lot of cows. But that was launch control for some of the missiles here. Now it's just like a museum. Pretty cool. Delta 01 launch control. Ticketed tours. Yeah, but they don't have them now. Hey. Yeah. There's the missile. That shows the underground bunker underneath the building. Wow, look at all those silos. Look how many. Some are still active. Look at all them things. Oh man. Front lines of the Cold War. Wow. And there's the underground bunker. Looks like a house up there, but underneath it was a whole big facility. Pretty interesting. Well, let's head up the road and find that silo. Alright, here it is. It's a little farther up than I thought. This is exit 116. But not that far. Looks like it's off to the left. We'll have to make a left up here. It's really heating up today. It's got to be in the mid-90s here. Not much wind. At least we got a little blue sky, not that much fire smoke. Here it is. You wouldn't even know what this thing was. Out in the middle of these huge farm fields. Huh. Bunch of cows. Farmers doing their thing around the fields. And you got missile silos all over it. That map was impressive how many of these things were around here. Look at that, restrooms, and there it is out there. We gotta take a walk. What's the sign say? Minuteman, National Historic Site, Delta 9. Interesting. Wonder how many missiles one launch facility controlled. Wow, look how deep that thing is. What an effort to construct that. My goodness. There it is. Well, we're supposed to be able to see one. Okay. Got a little bit of a walk. I see a few people out there. What's this say? Okay. Probably absolutely everything's underground, other electrical, ventilation. Look, there's the hatch that slides open when they launch it.
Right when they got to the gate, they would call it down to one. This was the site back in the day. So the alarm wasn't already on. The alarm would go off, and then the maintenance team would have to go. Oh, for us, the reason why it's done that is there's some good managers back we want people to come here who have interest in this and want to see it and not just some small companies.
There it is. Big missile.
This is a
Wow, huh? Pretty cool. You can even see this stuff. All right, well, cool little visit. I gotta head back. We're gonna backtrack. I want to go find that prairie homestead. We're gonna drop down. This is actually called the 240 loop that's gonna go through the Badlands, but we're gonna go check out, it's called Prairie Homestead. It's run by the state of South Dakota. Supposed to be able to go in and check out how they used to live way back when. So I thought it'd be a cool stop. Then after that, we're going to head into the Badlands. Yay! Kind of a last chance gas station there for we take the 240 loop through the Badlands. All right, here we go. Pretty day. It's been hot almost every afternoon. Humidity's up a little bit. Typical summertime hot days is August summertime weather, huh? Okay, it should only be a mile or two up the road here. There goes an RVer. Here's a historic marker on the side of the road talking about the CCC, the ones that built all the national parks, all the camps they had. They created all these stuff that we're still using today, almost 100 years later. Absolutely amazing what the CCC, Civilian Conservation Corps, did. Okay, they always talk about their prairie dogs out here. They're little varmints that dig big holes. We're gonna maybe see some at that prairie homestead. They showed pictures of it. This flat and open, a lot of farmland. Right there you can actually stop. Look at the big statue of the prairie dog. You can actually feed them. I don't know if I'd put my hand down there next to him. But just wide open prairie, flat ag fields. Well, we should be getting close. But these Badlands too, it's absolutely amazing. You go across landscape like this, then it instantly turns into big valleys and mountains and all kinds of good stuff. Way off in the distance is the Badlands. We're not there yet. That group of trees right down there should be that prairie homestead. But look how flat and open. Look at the ag fields. You can tell where there have been watering. It's green. How'd you like to be a farmer out here? Wouldn't that be something? As far as you can see, and right back there is I-90. Way we came in. This Highway 240 is supposed to go all the way over to Wall, South Dakota. All right, there's a quick look. Let's get on into that prairie homestead. Here it is here, right on the right-hand side. Should be interesting. See how they lived back in the day. Looks open. See prairie dogs everywhere. Them guys there's holes everywhere. Here's our visitor center. Now this is run by the state. This is not a national thing here. It's by South Dakota. They charge to get in. I don't think it's much. It's like $5 or something. Let's see what this sign says up here. Doesn't look too busy. Sod home, 1854. Wow. There's the South Dakota state seal. And they got kind of a log structure here. Map of the area. We're going to end up over at Wall, South Dakota. Let's go on in. How much is it?
How many people, sir?
Just me.
636, sir. Brochure for you?
Okay.
Tells you about the brown, sir.
Okay.
You got it.
Thanks. Well, they got guided tours. I'm gonna skip that. I just want to go check it out myself. Well, what we got here looks like a water well with the old hand pump on it. One of the homes says it was water, 30 feet deep well, dug by hand. Wow. That's a lot in this old rocky soil. Prairie Homestead. Look at all the holes. Look at all the prairie dogs. My goodness. I remember up in Montana there was a bunch of them things too. They're part of nature, but they're destructive if they get too underneath your homes. Look at this. Old, old, old. This should be interesting. I still wouldn't want to hand feed one. I like it back at that other place. Don't think so. What's this one? Welcome to the home of Mr. and Mrs. Ed Brown, 1909. Look at that. Here's their home. Can you imagine having your home turned into a museum someday? Wow, look at the structure. They built it into the dirt. Look at that. Help keep it cool in the summer and warmer in the winter. Look at the mud walls. Wow. Old stove. I'm sure it's been restored somewhat. Look, log beam, ceiling. Still standing. What we got in here? Lighting's not very good. This is their bedroom. I'll be darned. History. Here you go. Just more history. Old dining room table and have breakfast. Canned goods on the shelves. Pretty cool picture. And newspaper articles glued to the walls. A lot of time and effort goes into keeping something like this going. Here's the living room. Mr. and Mrs. Brown, this is where they sat. Probably watching RVerTV. Oh, no, they couldn't back then. No. Organ. A lot of these old places got an organ. That was their entertainment. Play music and sing. What we have here? There you go. Fruit cellar. Can't go in it because the prairie dogs have made homes in there. So that was their refrigeration. Big old fruit cellar. There's the outhouse. Alright, let's head down to the barn. It's not real big, but it's kind of cool stop. It was only $6 to get in here. I don't mind that as long as they keep it going. If it keeps restoring it and for future generations, that's a good thing. Yeah, there's holes everywhere in this property. Farming wagon there. Oh, look at the big tub, boiler tub. Heck, you can wash your clothes. Wow. Bet that thing, I wonder how much that weighs. Oof. Alright, what we got here? Looks like the old barn. Aha! The Brown's old car. I'd say it's been in there since 1909. Tires are rotted off of it. Back in the day, that was modern transportation. You were styling one of those. A lot of holes in the barn, but it's still standing. What we got down here? Looks like his workshop. Did his own blacksmithing probably. Worked on his equipment. Well, pretty well done. Not bad for a homestead that's what, over 100 and, oh man, 120 years old. Oh no, looks like something still. Oh look, they got goats. So they still got critters here. Look at them lazy bones. What a life, huh? They get to people watch. Eat some good grass and hay and people watch all day long. Too funny. Not a bad little stop. It's worth it. Especially history. You help save history by supporting these kind of places. Alright, to the van we go. Well, I'm gonna find me a place to camp for the night. Tomorrow we'll just keep right on rolling on Highway 240. Well, had a good night's sleep. Back on the road, we're going to drive through the Badlands of South Dakota. See some of the pretty mountains and valleys. All the different rock formations. We'll end up all the way through over to Wall, South Dakota. Wow, there it is. There's the start of it. Cool. It's right around 8 o'clock in the morning. I picked this time so we'd get the sunshine behind us. So the color should be good driving through this. This is Highway 240. They call it the Badlands Loop. We actually end up in Wall. W-A-L-L, Wall, South Dakota, where Wall Drug is. So that's the goal. There's some pullouts here. You know, all kinds of hiking trails. If you look at this thing on the maps, there is just trail after trail where you end up seeing some really fantastic views. Almost looks like Mars, doesn't it? Look at the different tiers of the formations over the millions of years. This is dinosaur country too. They look for fossils all over the place. Now we got the sun behind us. Now you can really see the colors of the little mountains here, rocks. Different formations. Look at that green grass right next to this stuff. Weather's hot as usual. Good old South Dakota in the summer. That road's closed off. There's definitely camping all over around in here. There's a little town on the other side called Interior. There's supposed to be campgrounds over there too, RV parks. But I'm pretty sure the drive was like 30 plus miles going through here. So here we go. Wow, now you can really see out over it. Cool. Here we go. Enjoy the ride. We are dropping down 25 mile an hour, you bet. They got a lot of these little pull-offs here blocked off. So I really can't stop. It's okay, I'm sure we'll find places. Get some more of this good sunshine behind us. Wow, now you can really see out. Big old valley here, huh? There goes a vanner. Seen a bunch of vans here recently. Well, with Sturgis and everything going, you see motorcycles, vans, campers, RVs. Absolutely everywhere. Here comes a motorhome. Then this road here to the left, it'll take you over to a little campground where you can camp right here in the, and also over to that town called Interior. Well, enjoy the ride. This is Highway 240 called the Badlands Loop, heading towards Wall, South Dakota. Look at all the rock formations. Sun's coming up. Really appreciate the color. I'll find a place up here. We'll pull off and take a little sneak peek. Slow ride through here. They got speed limits 25 and 35. That's okay. Let's stop here. Check it out. This is probably farmland at some time. Quite a bit of grass. Little pathways down through there. So you can do quite a bit of hiking here. Well, let's pop back in the van. We'll keep on trucking. You know, it'd really go good here is one of those electric bikes or a mountain bike. Because you get pretty good range on those electric bikes anymore. Heck, you could go quite a ways. Wouldn't have to pedal. My type of bicycle. Go to my website, RVerTV.tv. We have reviews of electric bikes. One of the companies is named Electric. Just the different colors. This reminds me so much of the petrified forest area, painted desert down in Arizona. Almost looks identical, the terrain, except for the grass. There's no grass down there. But they got a much cooler and wetter climate up here. Those trees look pretty happy. And of course the snow, my goodness. Winters here are brutal. Absolutely brutal. Feet of snow probably. So if you're wondering what it'd be like to drive through Mars, this would probably be it. Really cool looking. Glad I came through here. Decent road too. Looks pretty well maintained. It's actually a highway. You can cut through to different towns. Makes you wonder when you drive through areas like this, the settlers back in the 1800s, how they toughed out the weather. I'm sure they had livestock running around here, farming, water, all of it. Now we just drive through it in 30 minutes and done with it. Once again, saving history. Gotta keep the history going. Enjoy the views. There's plenty of them. Now we're climbing up out of here. Look at this. Gonna get views from up top. Cool. Wow, this is as far as you can see. Goodness. Wow, that's absolutely gorgeous. Alright, starting to flatten out. We're getting out of the little mountains now. One last look back that way. Here's one. Get out of the van, take a little walk. We'll go up this walkway, see what we got. I bet it's a good view. What do you think? No winter maintenance. It says trails might get icy. Oh yeah, now we're gonna get a view. Wow, as far as you can see, look at that flat farmland. Turns into one of these magnificent valleys. I call it like rock art, rock sculptures by Mother Nature. Absolutely beautiful. Now we're kind of riding on top of it. Here's another one. Let's stop. Now there's a perfect setup, pulling a little trailer like that with a car. Probably goes all over the country. Alright, pull over here, get parked. There's goats around here, mountain goats. It's pretty steep down through there. I just seen a goat run down through there. Well, he didn't run. But he's going right along the cliff. Okay, what do we got here? Homesteads and ranches. Wow. Could you imagine living here back in the day? Now there's your home on the prairie. Oh my goodness. Think of the life back then. Huh. Cool. Look at that picture. Got his own phonograph there. I'll be darned. What a view. Yeah, they gotta have cattle around here. And probably water. Looks pretty dry though, huh? Okay, I'm gonna zoom in here. If you can see them. Right there. There's a mountain goat. People watching. Them guys can walk straight up and down these cliffs. Absolutely amazing. There's a whole family of them. Very, very cool stop. This is one of these little drives. Bring you a little lunch if you're not in an RV. Throw it in your car, on your motorcycle. I've seen quite a few motorcycles. What a road to ride. Can't beat this weather. Almost no wind. Absolutely perfect. It's a lot greener. The colors are different on the landscape. Oh, cool. Let me pull off here a sec. Let me get a video of this, what I'm talking about. But the sides are all greened up, so they must have a lot better water moisture up here. See how green looking it is? Then it gets up a certain level, then it turns back to brown. No clue what the elevation is here, but look at it. Very different. They definitely got water here. This is the other side of the road. I walk across the road. That greenery goes way up through that like a little valley. Huh. What a, there's your Kodak moment. There's your postcard picture, except for the car. Well, it was cool. Just something different. I just happened to notice. I bet they really have open range through here because those cows could graze on that grass all day long. Cool. All right, back to the lunar landscape here. Doesn't it look like those pictures you see from Mars and the moon and all that? More people are getting out now too. It's getting a little later on. But I'm glad I did this timing because we got the best sunlight driving through here. We're really starting to climb up out of here. Going up pretty quick. There's a schoolie all set up. A lot of people doing the schoolie builds now. That's very popular. Well, heck, you can buy them for next to nothing. Or it used to. Who knows now? Price of diesel's really starting to shoot up, though. Wow, look at this view. Absolutely gorgeous. If you get out this way, you have to take this drive. For sure. Well, what do you say? Let's stop. See what else we can find here. What's that say? Ancient Hunters Overlook. Cool. Ancient Hunters. Wow. Look at the, looks like it's made out of bone. Looks like arrowheads, rocks. And this is the same view they had way back when we're looking at it. Except for the paved road and sidewalk and motorhomes and van. This is what they seen up here. Probably what, buffalo and all kinds of wildlife. What a place to hunt. Goodness. There's actually hiking trails down through there. There's the GoPro mounted on the van. That's how you get into most of the road shots. Video. Ancient Hunters Overlook. Got to remember this one. What a view. This place is a photographer's dream. And I mean dream. A real photographer with the good equipment could, oh my goodness, capture a lot of landscape. Think of all the wildlife that lives up in those crevices and holes. He could really zoom in on it. Or her. Well, we're still climbing up out of this. This really stretches out up top here as far as you can see. Well, throw this one on your bucket list. Highway 240, the Badlands Loop. You don't even have to get out of your car. It's only about a 50 minute drive. Speed limit's a little slow. And it'll take you clear over from the Minuteman Missile Museum all the way over here. We're almost up to Wall, South Dakota. So I'm going to grab a campsite tonight. Tomorrow we'll check out Wall. This is Highway 240. We're almost up to Wall, South Dakota, where the historic, famous Wall Drug is located. Right up here is I-90. We kind of been zigzagging off I-90, checking out all these neat locations. South Dakota does not disappoint. in different little places you can stop. My goodness. I mean, they're endless. We haven't even seen them all. But here in a wall, if you've ever driven I-90, you've seen their signage. These guys have billboards for hundreds of miles in both directions, all over the place, advertising a Wall drugstore. And they've been doing it for, I think, like a century. Long time. Matter of fact, I think it was way back I was here, a lot of years ago. There's also the National Grassland Visitor Center here too. Look how green everything is. It's definitely hot. Hot times in South Dakota, summertime. There's a little grocery store about a block off to the left. Oh, cool. Look at the sculptures there. Wood carving, that's an art. I had a friend that used to do that. Okay, well, let's see. Well, this is the street to Wall Drugs on. It's been a long time. I bet back in the 80s I drove through here. And it was a huge tourist trap then. But it's a fun tourist trap. Okay, right off here to the right's Grassland Visitor Center. Let's go check it out. National Grasslands Visitor Center. I bet it's air conditioned in there too. Yay. This whole region is all national grassland. On the inside, look at this. They got all the different grasses that grow here. Looks like some wildlife stuff. Pretty cool looking Native American displays. Never realized how many different grasses there are. This place is nice. Diversity of the prairie life. Prairie weather. Hot and cold. Windy. Look at all the displays. Got the owls. Prairie dog. Oh yeah, prairie dogs. Seen a bunch of them back at that prairie homestead. Wetlands. Yeah, it does get rain here, but they're in a drought this year. This is very well done in here. This is a good little stop. Plus all these places, they got great maps and stuff you can get for free. Cool looking eagle. All kinds of good stuff. Definitely worth a stop. Check this out. Grassland National Visitor Center in Wall, South Dakota. Too cool for school. Alright, let's go cruise downtown. This place can get really, really busy. Right up here on the right, here's Wall Drug. It's like a massive mini mall, shopping mall. Last time I was in there, all the different types of shops down here. But on the inside, we'll go in for a little bit. Look at that, cafes on the other. Just incredible, the amount of people that stop here. But the signage, hopefully we can find some history in there. I believe it started way back, like the early 1900s. Plus the advertising they do, they're absolute geniuses in marketing. Wow, look at them big grain silos. Them things are huge. Well, I'm gonna go find that place that's free parking. We'll get parked and we'll go walk around. Railroad tracks. There's an RV park straight off where that RV's coming out of there. Kind of Googled this place before I got here. Checked out the lay of the land. I don't know where I'll stay tonight. Maybe here. Not too busy yet. That's a good thing. It's right around 11 in the morning. Looks like they got more parking back behind there. Alright, well, what do you say? Go take a quick walk. See what I can get into here. And I'm not buying any new t-shirts. Nope. No buying t-shirts this trip. Alright, let's go have fun. Go walk around. Badlands, Veterans Memorial, American Legion. Nice. It's right back here at the parking lot. It's pretty cool. Yeah, they got quite a bit of parking. Plus, I think you can park the streets. There's motels and whatnot down near the I-90, the exit there. The town's not that big. I mean, there's not that many people. I think population on this thing is around 1,000 or 2. What we got here? Police, copper shop here. Copper stoppers. Bet they got their hands full in the summer. Alright, let's do this. Let's walk over by Wall Drug first, and then we'll come back down this side.
You missed the 150 people out here.
Darn.
Yeah, I know.
When?
Everybody got here like 6:30, and they don't open till 8. So it was packed.
150 people were lined up to get in here. Okay, well, let's wander the street first, then I'll go inside. Maybe those 150 people will leave. This is what I remember what it was, though. It's takes up this entire city block here. It's just shop after shop inside. They're all independent shops, probably. They just rent the space out. Look at that, they got their doors numbered. There's several entrances to get in here. And door number 2 is locked. Okay. Actually, I'm glad there's not too many people here right now. It sure is warming up, though. Here you go, Black Hills Gold. All kinds of Black Hills Gold jewelry. Well, what do you think? Let's go in door number 1 here. Check it out. Here it is. Look at it. It's huge. Clothing. Absolutely everything, anything you can think of. Probably some pretty expensive real estate to set up shop, though. But look at the traffic it drives. Tour buses come in here. This is what it's like inside Wall Drug. Old western scene where they played music. Look at that. Wonder how many pictures been taken of this. Well, out back there's a whole bunch more buildings. Western Art Gallery. We'll go check that out too. There's a 2 horsepower model wagon. Look, they got little sprinklers for the kids to run through. It is hot here. 1931. That's when it started. I knew it was early 1900 something. Old pictures, just hundreds and hundreds of them. Look at all these things. You could spend quite a bit of time, which they want you to, in here. More time in here, the chances are you're going to buy something. Pretty good marketing. Fun little stop. There's a big dragon down here at the end. Pretty good. I mean, it's just endless what you can see in here. I like this back building much better than the front. Front's full of stores. This is kind of their memorabilia stuff back here. Definitely check out Wall Drug. Yeah, kind of glad to be out of there. A lot of people. Okay, let's continue our walk. Cruise the downtown block here. Think I might check out that RV park later. Some old Western wear. I mean, you can just buy anything here.
Oh, this is it.
Kind of hard to see with the reflection. Sorry about that. Coffee refills, 5 cents. T-shirts, more t-shirts. Everyone's got a t-shirt or a hat for sale here. Think how competitive, but boy, I bet they sell a ton of them. More Black Hills Gold. They're not open. That's too bad. All right, well, what else we got? Oh, there you go, Badlands, Harley Davidson. Harley Davidsons in South Dakota, they go together, don't they? All kinds of parking back down there. Yeah, that was really hard to film inside that drugstore. They were just blaring copyrighted music. Wasn't a good fit. Definitely check it out though, it's kind of fun to go in there. Jackalopes Corner, here you go. More t-shirts. Post office, it looks like the real deal. Wall, discount, everything, $8.99, there you go. Stay out here in the street so I can get the front of it. Little outdoor cafe there. T-shirts, coffee cups. Pretty cool. Can you imagine back in the day? I mean, these towns go way back to the 1800s. Frosted mugs, oh boy. A strawberry daiquiri there on a hot day. Old frosted mug beers. I bet they sell a few of those here. Another look over there. More cars are parking. They're coming in now. But looks like the majority of them are open now. Turquoise liquidation, 50 to 70% off. Now how could you pass that up? South Dakota wine. They got their own wine here. Factory owned store. Cool. More jewelry. Pretty good looking stuff. Okay, well, there's downtown wall. We survived it. All right, let's head back to the van. What a cool little town. Now, how'd you like to live here? Wall, South Dakota. Nothing but tourism, but there's farming. Look at them big silos and everything. There's a really good look at the size of Wall Drug. Look at that. It takes up an entire city block. My goodness, look at the size of that thing. But the amount of advertising they do, all the billboards on the highways. And those big grain silos got their own railroad tracks running through here. Pretty good. There's that RV park. I think I'm gonna go check them out. Thank you for watching Once in a Lifetime series of South Dakota. 200-mile drive. What an epic trip. There's many more of these type series coming up. Be sure to check out RVerTV.tv website. Journey continues. Talk soon.